It's Madden NFL 23. And up next, we'll see Drake London. He put together a nice showing last week, finishing with 110 yards.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
But the numbers for London last week,
8 catches, 110 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Brissett to throw on first.
and that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again. Brissett. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brissett.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Brissett. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the red zone now, Brissett. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Will Disley, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it a Saints touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 24. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of... Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary.
And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Drake London, 29 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Cool for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
The Panthers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Here's Herbert. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now they send a running back in motion right. Now it's Herbert. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Nyheim Hines from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board. On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Brissett again. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool, 35 yards. And the Saints have moved down in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers about ready to take over. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call, because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert off of play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They lead things here as they start 1st and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
start on the ground with Hines. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This is Hines. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he got where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Touchdown, Carolina. Justin Herbert with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Gets around him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Johnson blitzing from the secondary and picking up the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing. Brissett. James has got it. Complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. Back now here live in New Orleans. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the wall too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Brissett. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, Brissett. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Brissett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Brissett. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Richie James, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Panthers down 31-28. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Herbert. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints, trailing by 4. A little under 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Brissett. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. On the move past the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brissett. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still